To update the data of an API into a new one, we require HTTP put method. So to do that, we require as future function name put user, and it will require three string user ID and then new name and new email. We are going to update name and the email of a user, so we will require their ID too. So in the response, we did http put method, so we need to use http.put, and then we need to pass the URI. While passing the URI, we also require to pass the user ID in the API link itself. So we have done that. We have passed the user ID variable to the link, API link, and then we also require a header and the body of the API. And in the body, we require to update the name to the new name and update the old email to the new email. Let's quickly add the headers, content type application slash JSON, and we also need to encode our body to the JSON format. Now it's done. To update the data after the put method is performed, we check if the response.status code is true, which means successful. Then we have get the user, means fetch the new data from the server. And to do that operation, we are going to add an edit icon in the trailing section of the list style. And when that edit icon is clicked, then we will show a dialog box which contains name, email field, and an update button. Now I have already included the dialog option. We also need to add two text editing controller for the new name and email. After that, we need to add that controller in the text form field for the respective field. For name, we need to add the controller name controller, and for email, we need to add the controller email controller. After that, when the change button is clicked, then we implement the put user method and pass the user ID and change the name with the text of the name controller and email controller. So let's see that. When we click on the first user, let's change the name to a different one and the email too. And when click on the update button, you can see that name is changed.